Oh, are we live? We live. Hey, hello, and welcome to In Your Ear Radio After Dark. I'm glad to be with you guys. Y'all know how I do. I got to share the video and let you guys hop on. Okay. So it's lovely, lovely, lovely in Vegas. If you don't know, it's really nice. It feels like springtime, even though it's not. Okay, I'm almost done sharing. Okay. All right, y'all. It's about to be lit. So thank y'all for joining me on Facebook and YouTube and my day one crew because we're about to get it in. I'm so excited to be with you guys. I haven't seen you in a minute. Y'all probably haven't seen me unless you've been on social media. I try to stay in tune on Instagram mainly. So thank you guys. I hope y'all got y'all drink and y'all two step just about to go down. I got, some of my day one crew. Sometimes we can get them together all at the same time. Sometimes we can't, but either way, I'll be happy with any one of them showing. So I'm just happy to be with you guys and my day one crew. Let me get the originator, the thought behind the After Dark in Your Ear Radio, because there's no filter. Mr. First Caller back on with us. Hey.
Hey, we live, baby. We live.
Hold on, I got some applause for you. Hold on. That's
appreciate it.
Live it in color, baby. Black History Month. How you doing?
That's right.
You good?
How you?
I can't complain. Don't matter.
That's
anyway.
Right.
So you got your drink over there? You ready to get it cracking?
Yeah. I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm all in.
So yeah, this is our originator. This is a guy who said that we need to be able to say some extra stuff that we don't say in the daytime, like it's PBS. So that's how we came up with that start. Also, first caller, that is his official true name because he was the first person to call when I did my first show live on radio. He was the first person that called in, and I didn't know who he was. I just called him first caller, and it was awesome. It was awesome. So
you came a long way since then.
Huh?
So you came a long way since then.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. I love growing. I appreciate it. I
enjoy seeing it.
feel warm and fuzzy about, where I started because it's a lot. We won't spend a whole lot of time talking about that because I got to bring in my girl. I be missing y'all because we don't hang out. It's not like we hang out this pandemic to have us separated a lot. So I'd be happy to see you guys virtually. So I got to bring my girl in who rolled with me. I call her my day one because she's my day one. When I said, hey, you want to come on the show with me? She came on, and we've been together ever since. But she's also my cousin. I love her to death. It's Miss Trish. Come on, baby. Woo-hoo. Let me get my applause for you too.
Right.
What up?
No, we're not counting you down.
What's up in your ear radio?
What's up? I'm so happy to be with you guys tonight on In Your Ear Radio After Dark. How are you doing?
I'm great.
You good?
I'm great. It's anytime in February is always great,
Why? Because it's Valentine's month.
All that is just love, Black History Month, a lot of exciting shit goes on in February. So I like it.
I like it too. Okay, I see a lot of y'all in the chat already. So now I'm gonna have to put my readers on. Somebody told me I look sexy, so I'm embrace my whole eyes for a minute. So what's up, Kara? I see you on Facebook. She said, "What's up? What's up, Day One crew?" Okay, Genuine Boys, I see you. She said, "We live, baby." Hey, Shanta, I see you. Hello, and she's all the way in where is she? I want to say DC, but I'm gonna be wrong. But close, very, very close by. Kira's out in Vegas. Yeah. La Brea, hey La Brea out here in Vegas. This show is dedicated to La Brea because when the last time we saw each other, we were outside doing yoga. And she was like, when y'all gonna do another After Dark again? And I was like, okay, so I said, let me go ahead and do it. Whenever I have a special request, I gotta go ahead and represent for my day ones. So thank you all. Marilyn, thank you, Shanta. I'll be having brain freeze. So thank you all for joining us. And okay, so we got to get our drink word if y'all don't know. So if you got any recommendations, go ahead and put them in the chat. I think we have 2 already. Suggestions. I thought I was wondering what these random words, phrases I was getting in my text. One was the baby. So I figured that was supposed to be a drink word suggestion. And then the other was justice. So I was wrong.
Oh yeah. You was wrong. Yeah.
I don't know. Look, I'm special sometimes. But okay, so you guys in the chat, whatever the drink word is, we got to get it in quick so we can go ahead and get our sip on. Hey Hans, I see you. Thank you for joining us. So yeah, I don't. What did I have one? I didn't have one. Okay, so I don't know.
Drink with tonight. Let's do black. It's Black History Month.
Black. Oh, it's that. Okay, that's what it is. It's gonna be black. Okay. Black is what it is. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Look, I might have to get my my butler to fill up my drink with that word.
Right. Might need a fifth around here.
So we're gonna try to get it in every time we hear y'all. Don't drink at your own discretion, because black is a hell of a word. It's a popular word too, as it is for the people. But happy Black History Month as well. So let me go ahead and add this on as our drink word, black. While we doing that, so there's a lot to talk about. I want to know is COVID over? Like, do y'all feel like it's over?
That's what they said.
Man,
no, they didn't say that, but they said that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Coachella, I think you can go like nothing, no negative tests. You don't have to be vaccinated. Just come.
Yeah.
So, I mean, hey.
Yeah, where I live at in my county, there was never a mask mandate.
Really?
Nope, never.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's
what I'm saying.
I mean, we know, the death rate there. At least 2 people passed away from COVID there. What are the death rates? Are they high or low there in Colorado?
Well, as of now, they said hospitalization, everything is down. Like we finally got below 5%. They said we ain't seen that in a while. So as soon as we hit 6% or so, like Future, mask off. Everybody around here done with their masks.
It's amazing.
Wow.
It's amazing. Yeah. Fauci said another pandemic is on. I haven't seen Fauci much, so I don't know what I think he confused.
I'm pissed off about
with a red cup.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm pissed off about the weekly testing crap at work.
Oh, so you have to do weekly testing?
Yeah.
Once a week. Have you done one yet?
It's supposed to start next week. It's supposed to start next week.
Wow. I'm not stressing over vaccination because I think it's more important that we know if a person has it or not, so you can have it if you're vaccinated.
Vaccinated or not, I think everybody needs to test. You can't just be testing people.
I think that's a more responsible
because
thing.
Because of their religious,
right.
Yeah.
Stuff.
So I mean, in my mind, it's like when I go out, I even had a dream, you guys, that I was out and nobody had mask on and I didn't. I felt so convicted and I was so mad at myself. I was so worried. Like, I don't need dreams like that, okay? Be scared of
right.
So, yeah, it's a trip. But I know it's not over. And I'm not going to leave my device, my human body, to these people because I don't really think they care. I think it's a lot of, what do you call it? It's not a greater good term, but they say like collateral damage.
Right.
For the people that pass, the people that are being used as guinea pigs and are just at your own risk. And that's up, that's by choice. I see people for who they really are. A lot of people aren't wearing masks. I'm not judging you good or bad. I'm just saying you wasn't gonna wear that mask unless you had to. Even though it's COVID
right.
For over 2 years now. You know what I'm saying? So that's how
I wear it around a lot of people. Like Walmart, it's happening. I went inside the Hallmark store. I didn't wear it. It felt weird, but I didn't. But it was like me and another person in there. So
it's more people not wearing them than wearing them.
I forgot it, and so I was like, okay, there's only 2 people in here, so let me go.
Right.
Yeah. I say,
and like me, like I still be masked up, but man, I'll be masked up and folks look at us crazy. Like, damn, you looking at me crazy.
Right, and that's another thing I hear now. They're judging. You don't have to wear a mask. I know English my entire life. I don't need an interpreter. You don't think I know that there's not a mandate anymore in Nevada because the governor last week here in Las Vegas lifted the mandate. You don't think I know that? So please don't come at me like that. Do you, boo boo?
Right.
Yeah. So it's something else. Shanta says her son they don't have masks at school anymore. He's in high school. She says he still wears his mask. Most people in the area still wear masks in public. Wow, people people with sense. That's how I look at it. Like you got to at least see what happened, because what bothers me about this is soon as the numbers went down, you switched it up. Like, okay, you got to let them keep going. We need consistency. We need to see a pattern and not a 2-week pattern, not the Super Bowl coming up pattern, the spring coming up pattern. I need to see consistency in diseases fading away and not mutating and getting weaker. That's just me.
Y'all know I'm a conspiracy theorist. Y'all know that. So I think they probably stopped like spraying stuff in the air.
No, listen. The air don't seem the same. It ain't the same air we used to have back in the day. And look, Black people can tell. Okay, Black people can tell when things have changed.
Man, I be telling people, man, treat the mask like condoms. You around here around strangers, strap up.
Wrap it up.
For real.
Yeah, that thing is out here.
Okay, so what are y'all drinking, Trish? What you got in your cup?
This is Malibu coconut rum and orange juice and some pineapple juice.
Okay, I see you. Okay, what you got over there, first caller?
I got some whiskey on the rocks.
Oh, okay.
Okay, straight up like that.
Oh, with the right. I like the way you just segue right into my next subject matter.
Come on, talk about it.
So, we celebrating Black History Month. Listen, people be complaining tomorrow's the shortest month of the year, not knowing the history that it was celebrated for a special person. When it started off a week and then it grew into this, and it is what it is. Like, as a Black person, out of all of the nationalities, we get a whole month in the United States that we have a focus is on us. That's how I look at it. I think that's a level of pride that we just don't take advantage of as much as we should. Like, we celebrate each other every day as Black people, right? But to have the country put its focus on us, have festivals and celebrating in the classroom, they get to learn more about our excellence on TV. Love it. I love hearing about my Black people. I learn something new all the time. And so it's not anything negative to have a Black History Month, if you ask me. But since you sipping whiskey over there, first caller, I wanted to also big up whiskey, a Black whiskey maker, which you guys probably don't know. Yeah, Miss Trish, I know you be off that Jackety Yak. You don't drink the Jack Daniels anymore?
No, not anymore.
No? Okay. I used to like it, but we be arguing when we drink the Jack Daniels.
There's only certain things I can drink that's gonna keep me.
He a wild boy.
I don't be liking to argue, so. But let me introduce you to the I would say, is it the prototype, the blueprint? It's the ingredients that sparked what you sipping on, or Jack Daniels, was Uncle Nearest. If you guys don't know, and this was something, as an enslaved man, he was an African American master distiller. He was enslaved at this time, but he was great at what he did. His family affectionately called him Uncle Nearest. His legal name was Nearest Green. And he worked while enslaved with a man called Dan. He was supposed to be a preacher and some other stuff he had going on. But he allowed him to, do the distillery. And the beautiful thing about it is he did it the best. So Uncle Nearest brought tradition from West Africa to the plantation and made this white man a successful whiskey distributor at the time. And so later on, a younger boy, I can't remember if it was just family member, but he was younger than Uncle Nearest. He came along and asked, if he could learn how to do the distillery. So Uncle Nearest taught him how to do it. And over time, he perfected the brand as well and moved on and did his own thing. Now, they affectionately called him Jack, but they called him Uncle Jack. And so he's the one who came up with Jack Daniels, this younger boy. So what you sipping on, when you sipping on that Jack, is a rendition of the original, which is Uncle Nearest. So if you like your whiskey, you want a Black-owned whiskey, some historically made, patented whiskey from the motherland to here, it is Uncle Nearest. You can go online to unclenearest.com to learn more. They have a whole freaking distillery on acres. I mean, it's so dope, y'all. Y'all just got to go to unclenearest.com and learn about the history and just their whole setup, because it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. So I'm really proud of that. Okay.
I love it. Love it. I like Black History Month because I don't feel I'm not saying I'm ashamed at all whatsoever, but I feel very unapologetically black in February, and I don't have to sugarcoat shit. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
At work, nothing.
Right.
You know, like, because sometimes people be feeling away because I wear Malcolm X shirts,
Yeah.
Huey P. Newton
You
shirts.
need work, but you know,
Yeah.
all people. He was for human rights. That's when they wanted to go ahead and take him out when he started speaking up for human rights and wanted to and propose. I think he did actually go and speak before the UN. Correct?
He did.
If
Yep.
I'm wrong, to try to bring charges up against the United States for the violation of human
That
rights.
he did.
Yeah, and you know that makes me think about Whoopi Goldberg, and I don't know what you guys think about
Right.
her, but she was on The View. She's the host of one of the hosts on The View, and they were talking about the Holocaust, and because it was, you know, they were the anniversary of, you know, what had happened to, you know, our Jewish brothers and sisters, but she brought up, you know, people were saying that it was evil and talking about Hitler, and she brought up that it wasn't a race thing, it was a humanity thing.
Mm-hmm.
And she, you know, she doubled down on that. It wasn't about race, it was about humanity. And
Mm-hmm.
you know, the women at the table didn't necessarily agree with her. It was pushback. But in the end, the station had her apologize and then gave her 2 weeks off because a lot of the Jewish nation was not trying to hear her,
Mm-hmm.
I guess, play it down. Do you think she was playing it down though?
She said what she said. And my thing is, it really pisses me off that you can't say shit about those people at all whatsoever. You see what happened in Nick Cannon. He had to go and apologize, and he was taken off
Yeah.
the air for a while or whatever. But and I don't know what it is about Whoopi Goldberg and that name Goldberg. That's a Jewish name.
It's
You
a
know what I'm
Jewish
saying?
right.
And it's not her born legal name. She made that name up.
Karen Elaine Johnson is her name. So how the hell did we come up with Whoopi Goldberg? You know what I mean? So it may be more behind that than what we know. I don't know, but you know, I don't know. It just pisses me off that people can do black people all kind of ways, like fucked up ways, but then and nobody says nothing. Like ain't nobody getting suspended, barely. You know what I mean? And
Right.
and then now anytime you say anything, it's a done deal for you. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like that.
Yeah.
See, I think though with us though, we don't stand on our square long enough to enforce change or enforce disciplinary action. Like, you know, somebody could get on TV and call somebody a nigga. We'll riot for a weekend or call for justice for the weekend, and then we'll fall back a couple days later, opposed to keep pushing, which I think that's what other communities do. They're constantly grinding. So you catch somebody out of pocket, they're gonna hold your feet to the fire. I just wish we did more of that.
Yeah, and I think keep pushing looks like taking our money out of institutions and putting them in other institutions, like taking it out of Wells Fargo and putting it into One United Bank, that is a black-owned bank, the one of the biggest black-owned bank that we have. We still at the lowest rank when it comes to race and banking, having our own, but we got it. And the more we get, we can move along and have more low interest rates, more access to loans, which is equity, right? Being able to, you know, have money to get a small business, a home, whatever, you know, big business. But we have to put money into these banks the same way that we do with Wells Fargo and Bank of America,
Chase,
credit unions, Chase, because that's how they stay open. Wendy Williams can't even pull her money out right now. That's how much control they got over, because they pushing that money.
Why?
You know what I'm saying? Keep money on deck.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Why she can't get her money?
Well, they're saying because they're concerned about her mental health. But when is any man?
I don't give a fuck. That's her money.
Somebody's.
Hey, you see where,
I don't care if she's crazy as hell. That's her damn money. If she want to go spend it on ducks at the park, then that's what the fuck she wants.
Whatever. Is that a real word?
Right. You see where her ex-husband at? He right back over there.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, he's trying to get all the money. That
big pen, spinning the cheese. Boy.
That's cold.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Look,
that's
back
crazy.
Over there. Where the girl he got pregnant? Where the lady with the baby?
Around the corner. She outside keeping the car warm.
Shout out to Alley Cat Ray out in the D. Okay, she said what she said, but why wouldn't she be punished just as everyone else has been? That's Whoopi Goldberg. Well, yeah, everyone black, right?
I don't think everybody should be punished, is what I said.
Yeah.
I don't.
I understand where she was coming from. I really do. When I hear stuff like that, I try to put myself in a different. If somebody said slavery wasn't about race, it was about humanity, would I be offended?
Like what Kanye said?
What did he say?
Slavery was a choice.
Oh, I cannot with him.
But did he get suspended? Did he get suspended or anything?
Say it again, Trish.
Did he get suspended? No. Did it affect his money? No.
No.
Well, it did a little bit. His money went up. Crazy, right?
Because other people who support what he said start supporting him.
I want to know the demographics of people who buy his clothes because they're expensive and they kind of raggedy, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I know that's in. I buy ripped jeans. But, that's something my dad used to tease me about growing up, where ripped jeans, like, why would you buy pants that's already ripped? Like, when they was coming up now. But yeah. We definitely going to get into Kanye. We got so much to talk about. Yeah. Rita saying her son is in charge of money.
Wendy Williams.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought how old is he? Isn't he like young?
Yeah, I thought he was a little young too.
He's of age. He's at least 18, if not 19.
Right.
I wouldn't want no 19-year-old running my money.
Man. Yeah. Apparently the husband don't either.
Listen. So the Super Bowl. Did y'all watch it?
I did.
I watched the commercials and the halftime show.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about football.
What's that?
Yeah.
I said, which one would you like more, the commercials or
the halftime show? For sure. I loved it. Took me back.
Now is that an all-time show to y'all, in your opinion? Because everybody talking about this is the best ever.
No. I think the best one was when Prince sang Purple Rain and it started raining. That shit was fucking magical.
Right.
So I don't think it was the best. But it was good.
Me neither.
I thought it was
Beyonce.
She came out gangster, baby. Sure.
Which one do you think was the best?
I don't have I have my top 5, most memorable, and those are some that I named.
Most memorable was Janet Jackson for sure.
Janet Jackson,
absolutely.
Yeah. So, but I'm with you. And she said she pretty much Carice. She's been boycotting for 4 years.
Good.
I mean, I'm not really into football like that. So it wasn't hard for me after Kaepernick, remained unemployed for taking a knee in respect to, a lot of Black unarmed men and women being killed and justice not being served, So I respected what he did and I respected his stance and that he chose, us over money. But he didn't get a job back and they kind of boycotted him, blacklisted him. And so it was easy for me not to watch. And that's how I felt. So not even the Super Bowl, even though I said, you know what, at this point, does Kaepernick he probably watch it. He probably ain't saying nothing, but if you really love football, you probably watching it, right?
He probably watch it. He probably don't want his job back. I wouldn't want to fuck with him.
That's what I thought. I mean, because now as a person who watches football now, when everything happened with Cap, I started watching for maybe a season and a half or so.
Yeah.
And then I'm watching how Cap move. Everybody's speaking on his behalf but him, right? So I'm like, well, damn, I mean, you got everybody riding for you. You're not saying nothing. Hold us down. You know what I mean? In fact, his old lady was doing more talking than he was, right? Okay, so fast forward. When I thought the same thing, he chose us over money. Then we took a settlement from the NFL when we thought he had them dead to rights. We thought he was going to sue him and bust it wide open. He took a settlement for an undisclosed amount. It ain't been the same since for me. I almost lost respect for that man.
Wow.
I wanted to see him keep riding.
Yeah.
But now he took the money, so.
I mean, we judge people, but he did more than just a moment. He did more than just kneel. It was a movement. It still is because it's not like they're not losing money. That's why to me, that's why the Super Bowl was all black on black, my skin so black. That's why the whole Super Bowl was all black and we pushing more black. Did you see how racist the NFL is? What is it like? 30 plus owners, all of them white, and they have to unanimously vote if you can be an owner. So forget about all the money in the world. If they don't want you to be a part of the NFL, they will you have to be unanimously voted to be an owner. So they got a whole clique. Their own little, to me, it is like a little plantation because you make this your little country club clique, but you know how to make money by having, the best athletes who happen to be black, bred well here in the United States by what do they call that? Selective, y'all help me out. Reproduction.
Okay. From slavery and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
But so, it's already racist. We know that. You got a black coach who's exposing them even more and more. Now I'm learning that in real life it's rigged. Like we got paperwork. It's on somebody's paperwork that is rigged. So I think with Kaepernick, I think he pushed the envelope. He opened the door. He said, "Hey, this is what it is." He made a sacrifice. He didn't have to do any of that. A lot of people that would want to be in his position and speak up don't because of the money. And I can't even call them sellouts because I can't pay their bills.
Right. And a lot of them said that.
Just don't speak against the movement. If you're not going to be with us, don't be against us.
Well, I don't know if you guys saw the Kaepernick's Netflix series, but that was fucking amazing to me. And he talked about the NFL and,
Yeah. Okay, a lot of people, they shouting out the Super Bowl. I see Prince. There's a whole lot of y'all in the chat. I can't see you all, but I do see y'all.
So speaking of the kneeling, how do y'all feel about Eminem kneeling?
Woo! Again, I didn't watch it.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, okay. You didn't even watch the halftime show?
No, I heard about it and it made me feel warm and fuzzy because I know what it's like to dance in front of the TV and just had a time of your life with music. Yeah.
I appreciate it. I've always felt like he was an ally, honestly.
Right, no doubt.
I know he had his little hiccup or whatever, but I think, quite honestly, I think if you really go into like all of our heads and vocabularies, we've all said some really fucked up things about other races. I'm just saying. But I think he's always been an ally. I think I appreciated it. Honestly,
he talk about his mama. Really,
right?
Right.
So when I didn't take what he said to heart.
So see, I just wish he offered a statement afterwards, though. You know what I mean? Because he is a powerful ally of ours, and I wish he would have just said, "Hey, this is why I did it." Because right now there's mixed conversation. Some people saying, "Oh, he did it in honor of Pac," because that's when he was playing "I Ain't Mad at You" Dre on the piano. So some was like he was memorializing Pac.
Yes,
but then was it really in need, or was it symbolism as a respect to Pac? And I just wish he'd come out and just say something. Say, "No, we riding with y'all."
Well,
so
whether it was Pac or solidarity with Cap, I think it's kind of synonymous. No, not really.
Yeah, could be.
They both black. Yeah, but Mary J. Blige. Listen, my girl with her little signature dance, though, y'all. I be like, she ain't gonna fall, is she?
That's Monet.
That's my girl. I love me some Mary. I be jocking her boots. I love me some Mary J. Blige till the wheels fall off. Like, do y'all think Mary J. Blige is like hip hop, or do y'all think she's R&B?
I think she's both.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
me too.
I think she's the like hip hop and R&B. You know how that goes together. Right. I think she's that.
Yeah. Her swag embodies hip hop, but she just happened to be an R&B. If you ask me.
Yeah.
I think Lauryn Hill is in that same
R&B and hip hop.
Yeah, I think she's R&B and hip hop.
Okay. And then 50 Cent, I heard he pulled up upside down.
They was talking about him so bad.
Were they?
Yeah.
About it looked like he had gained a few pounds.
But 50, he's such a hustler.
He over 50 now, ain't he?
I don't know.
I don't know if he's that old.
40
but
something.
But 50, what I respect, though, he's such a hustler. That same white beater he had on, he put it on the market the next morning.
Oh, sale. Wow.
Yeah, so he pressed them up and started selling them.
He's very smart. He's very smart.
He about that money. Yeah, you can tell he was his mother's child, just learning the little bit we did learn about her in the movie he did, Get Rich or Die Trying. So yeah, I don't feel like I missed anything, but I know what that moment feels like to see some good entertainment and just be in the moment with the memory. So I bet everybody had a good time. I can't imagine anyone watching it didn't have a good time, and that's a good thing to me. Good vibes is always a good thing. But the thing that I saw that was much, much, much highly celebrated was the sea walk. Like people was like, oh my God, they was like, this is a whole nother level sea walking. Like for y'all who might not know what sea walking is, it's called crip walking. So it's a gang established in the 80s, and they are rivals with the Bloods. and other games. But the Crips, West Coast, they got a dope dance. You know, shout out to Reese. I know Reese, my brother, he used to do that dance. That's the only thing we could get him to do was that. But they were celebrating that, and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna be a shrew, but do y'all know what y'all celebrating just for a moment? Am I wrong?
See, Snoop. No, I was kind of in the same boat, but Snoop the only one in America that could get away with that. You know, if it wasn't Snoop,
get away with everything, smoking weed, cheating,
girl. Because I ain't seen the Clout Chasers TV show yet, the reality show. Remember that?
Oh, right.
For a TV show, I ain't seen that shit yet.
Mm-hmm.
But Snoop is just smooth with it, no matter what.
You see, though, like I kind of had mixed emotions about it too, though, because here we are watching a football game, and there's kids who are aspiring to be like these athletes, and he get up there, start representing gangs and stuff like that. Like, damn. But Snoop's so cool, he can get away with it.
Yeah. I guess he's just gonna keep pushing the envelope and see how far he can go, because that's exactly what he's been doing. So, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how I should feel about that. Like, I like the dance. Like I said, the C-Walk is clever. You know, and I'm sure. They didn't actually invent it because we are descendants from the continent of Africa. We see a lot of the things we do now. We call it twerking here, but on the continent, it was rhythmic, ritual dancing. Them hips was moving in a way in celebratory, rituals. If we was bringing our sons into manhood, they write a passage, or the women celebrating womanhood. We dance in circles and it looked like a twerk. So, I think that movement, you're going to see somebody going to bring up the history of that. It came back from, the motherland or something. But when you think about what it is about, like how you think the Bloods felt, that's what I'm trying to get to. You think the Bloods I just felt like they was, it might be inciting some riots or something,
I mean, my thing is, how can they even feel any type of way about that? It's Snoop.
They ain't got no dance. The Bloods, they ain't got no
dance. You can't feel no way about it. I'm sorry. You can't.
Yeah, and he representing. So I guess next one, you think they're gonna have somebody from the other side? Do they?
Hell no.
What rap group is affiliated with a major? Because Lil Wayne, I don't really count
him. I think the Game, right? Isn't the Game on the other side?
The Game, and he's West Coast.
Yeah, he was signing. He was signing Dre at 1.2.
Okay.
If that Game was saying he felt like he should have been at the Super Bowl.
And they would have had fun if he was on that stage with them. He would have let Snoop do his little dance. He would have did his little whatever he got going on. It would have been no beef.
But do the Bloods have a signature dance? I've never seen it.
Yeah, they got the B-Walk.
Oh, how'd that go?
Oh, so they copied?
I don't know.
I ain't never seen it. Never heard of it.
Yeah, that's outside my realm of comprehension.
I went to a B school. I ain't never seen it.
We knew Snoop could do whatever he wanted to do when he did a show with Martha Stewart. I'm
right. That's a fact.
Tell him on yourself. I don't know.
Snoop is a bad man.
But to me that shows growth though. He did a hell of a job reinventing himself. You know what I mean? Something I think we all should do over the years. Yeah. He went from having a murder case to cooking show with Martha Stewart.
Yeah.
He's a bad man.
Yeah. So that Super Bowl was a game with the Browns versus the Rams. So the Rams won. I think a lot of people put money on the Browns.
Bengals. Oh, Bengals and Rams.
Y'all know I didn't watch it.
I'm holding you down.
You really boycott, nah.
But I thought it was Cleveland all this time, so it was the Bengals. That's a damn shame. Mm-hmm. But anyway, you see, I'm true to it. So they, of course, they had it in LA, and so my thing is, at first I was thinking, well, of course the Rams were going to win because it was in LA. Because it seems to me like if it's on your turf, you're going to win. Then I had to go do the history, and I learned that it wasn't technically on their turf because no Super Bowl, except for one, I think it was in 2021, has been on their actual they play, right? So I was like, okay, that's not it, but it's still that energy. If you West Coast, everybody pull together, from the West Coast regardless. Yeah. So I be feeling like I didn't do the knowledge, but maybe y'all know, like whatever city they in is a city that wins. Like if it's West Coast and it's a West and East team and they on the West Coast playing the Super Bowl, the West Coast is going to win. If they're on the East Coast and it's the same thing, East West, the East is going to win. Is that
I got you. No, ma'am, I got you. Let me hold you down real quick.
Okay.
So to your point, so the game was in LA, right? But there's the East and the West. There's an AFC and an NFC, right?
Okay.
So every year they switch. 1 year Super Bowl was hosted by the NFC. 1 year is hosted by the AFC, right?
Okay.
This was supposed to be an AFC Super Bowl, which is why technically, though the game was played in LA, the Rams wasn't at home because per rule it's supposed to be hosted by the AFC, right?
Okay.
And so last year it was NFC and Tampa Bay won, and the Super Bowl happened to be in Tampa Bay. So what you were saying earlier, yes, you're right about they weren't technically at home, and last year was the only time technically a team actually won the Super Bowl in their home stadium. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, it makes a whole lot of sense. I forgot about there was two different like regions,
conferences,
right? Conferences. Okay.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
I ain't gonna. I've been watching football like a motherfucker.
I see. Just about that life. So
ever since Cap took that money, huh?
Oh man, you know what? I'm watching old football games from '96.
You just need an excuse. You was already gonna be petty about it, no matter what he did.
Oh man, you know, I'm petty wop. Come on.
Okay. But yeah, just thinking about that music and hip hop, and like I said, I didn't watch it, so it's hard for me to really judge it. But we doing West Coast, and we know what Snoop is about, and we know what Dre is about. You know, and again, the sea walk and it's celebratory, but then it's like, is there a gray area? Because I think hip hop is just morphed into its own just thing. Like you got Mary J. Blige as part of hip hop, Lauryn Hill as part of hip hop, and then you got some stuff that's like a hybrid drill music. Like what the hell?
Like is that the same as mumble rap?
No.
Oh,
there's so many. No, because they be loud and clear. I can understand what the hell they saying.
Okay,
but they do be kind of mumbling.
yeah. That's...
Well, you have to explain to me what drill rap is.
That's a wild genre of music.
You know, I just learned about it myself, but it's a wild genre of music, just to put it in a nutshell. And you know, we could think about in hip hop, there's a lot of wildness, right? We got our conscious rap, we got what's his name, 2 Live Crew, we got our X-rated rap.
Uncle Luke,
Big Luke.
Luke, we got our explicit, we got all kind of stuff for everybody's taste. But even like trap, that's its own little drug culture type music, right? And then I think mumble rap morphed off that because these people started getting high off their own supply, off the trap, and then mumble music. I understand what the hell they talking about, but they still rap it like we can. And then again, that's drug music, but drill is more from that because now you high, you dumb, and you young. And now you just mad at somebody and you want to kill them because you got heart, because you infected with your drink and your whatever else you ingested in your body, your liquid courage. And so you go write a whole song about, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, how I'm going to do it. And then you go do it.
And then you get convicted.
Right.
Because you said what you did what you said you was going to do.
Right.
Yeah, and it's a particular type of beat. Like trap music has a certain beat, drill music has a particular beat and sound. And then you come back, like you said, Ms. Trish, you come back and you brag about it. And then you be like, yeah, I shot up your funeral. Like, and this is really happening. This ain't like hip hop.
Right. Got them young boys on some perk 30s. Perks got them wilding.
So that's what it is. And it's very new. They're saying, you know, since 2012, it's kind of like going around that time. You got people like Chief Keef, Lil Durk, Lil Reese, is it Santana, Fredo Santana, Young Chop, G Herbo. I don't know these little
G Herbo. That's all out of Chicago.
Oh, okay, I know G Herbo. I've heard of G Herbo.
Yeah, and King Louis. You know, these are like major names. All that's the homeland, Chicago. So just like we got our West Coast style of music that was born out of, you know, the West Coast, California, and our East Coast style of music that was born out of, you know, New York, the Bronx, and them areas. Now Chicago, they got kill music, drill music. I mean.
Right. And what's so cool about it is, you know, I mean, they'll go kill somebody, and in the song talk about fuck the dead, whoever, whatever, and like, whoa, when has that ever been cool?
Right.
And they find themselves in indictments.
Yeah, right. And all they do is listen to this music, and they know who to go looking for. But it's like, how stupid are you? And do you really want to spend the rest of your life in jail? Do you know what's happening when you take a life? Do you see the trauma that you're creating?
Right.
I don't know if they understand. From the victim side, but your family loves you. Messed up self.
Right. And not to mention, you got people who fans of this music who involve themselves in beefs and stuff like that, don't have no clue what's going on, which is why they're trying to ban it in New York with their mayor, what's his name, Eric Adams.
I think any type of music that is condoning, you know, killing people, it should be banned.
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy.
So see, I'm kind of torn on a ban because like I'm a fan of protecting people's rights to speak freely, right? I mean, I don't want nobody to get censored. I think if anything, before it becomes political, they need to impose some sort of fines on the record companies. The record companies shouldn't be allowed to put these out.
The record company don't give a fuck about these
rappers. Fine. You know, money talk, bullshit.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So if you put up some type of fines or harsh penalties to the label, it's less political at that point. Once politicians get involved, I mean, they're trying to stop it from putting out the music. Like in New York, they're trying to ban the music in general, right? And in my opinion, that's infringing on your right to free speech once the politics get involved. So instead of infringing on their right to speak freely, why not ban these record companies and say, hey, look, y'all release any of this music on your label, there's going to be a hefty fine with it. You know what I mean? And that's still you still maintaining the integrity of freedom of speech, if you ask me.
I think that's a good way to look at it. Shout out to Jim Roos on YouTube watching it out of Vegas. He says they can ban movies that kill and murder people too. And I think there's a difference. Again, this is real time. We're not watching a Lifetime movie and then the actress, I don't know, name some Drew Barrymore. She don't leave. Drew Barrymore don't go stab her whole family and leave the set and go stab some more people. These are the
right.
In the drill music are actually in real life, in real time.
They're the stuntman.
They're the stuntman. They all of it. So there's the difference because there's imagination, you know, interpretation, and then that drill music is what's really happening. This is like Facebook Live type stuff. You want to just see some fights on video, live fights. You want to see a live killer? How we live banging? That's what that is.
Wow.
In real life, in real time. So that's
awful.
Yeah, and just to touch on this, I want to play this clip. I'm going to let you guys listen to it. Shout out to Arita, who said a demonic agenda is being carried through in the music. So, I know you brought this to my attention, Miss Trish, and it was Crazy Bone. I don't know how long ago this interview was. Do you know who he was meeting with? And
I don't.
No, yeah, but he talked about what, you know, Rita is alluding to, that there is an agenda. There is an agenda when it comes to Black people and our music to manipulate us to meet the agenda of those who are trying to keep their pockets swole. You know, you got to remember this country is rooted in slavery. People can't get away from it. Free labor, you can get people to, you know, make your legacy, you know, create your legacy, and you don't have to do anything but make it possible for them to do it. And so, you know, you saw how music changed. There was a lot of conscious music. Common, I mean, Nas, he's still pulling through. But poor white KRS-One. You know, it's still some trickled in. You know, I give Kendrick a little some, J. Cole. There's still some out there, but you notice they bury real low, and the trend is what we hear now. And unfortunately, as humans, people follow trends for the most part. Not all of us, but you know, people follow trends, and this is what we listening to because this is what's being flooded in our ears. But this is Crazy Bone, and this is just a little clip of him talking about how this really happened in the industry where they set it up to where this is what they were promoting as far as getting rid of conscious music and pushing more just negative stuff out here.
Changed as the speaker went on to tell us that the respective companies we represented had invested in a very profitable industry, which could become even more rewarding with our active involvement. He explained that the companies we worked for had invested millions into the building of privately owned prisons, and that our positions of influence in the music industry would actually impact the profitability of these investments. Then he says, I remember many of us in the group immediately looking at each other in awe and confusion. At the same time, I didn't know what a private prison was, but I wasn't the only one. Sure enough, someone asked what these prisons were and what any of this had to do with music. We were told that these prisons were built by privately owned companies who received funding from the government based on the number of inmates. Mm-hmm. The more inmates, the more the government would pay these prisons. Mm-hmm. It was also made clear to us that since these prisons are privately owned, as they become publicly traded, we'd be able to buy shares. Most of us were taken back by this. Again, a couple of people asked what this had to do with us. At this point, my industry colleague who had first opened the meeting took the floor again and answered our questions. He told us that since our employees had become silent investors in this prison business, it was now in their interest to make sure that these prisons remain filled. Our job would be to help make this happen by making music which promote criminal behavior, rap being the music of choice. He assured us that this would be a great situation for us because rap music was becoming an increasingly profitable market for our companies. And as employees, we'd also be able to buy stocks in these prisons. Immediately, silence came over the room.
So that's just a clip of a meeting that he said he was in with a lot of crazy bone, with a lot of industry heavy hitters, artists, and people who, you know, make it happen.
I believe it.
Yeah, I do too. He didn't
that's heavy.
mention names.
I believe it. And I think if you are not coming with that energy that's gonna get those prisons full, they don't want you. And that's why it's a lot of the, artists that come out here, they have these one hits and then they're gone. Probably because they didn't want to either go with the, the agenda, or they did what they wanted them to do and they're done with them, I don't know. It's just really sad.
See, and I can really understand that. People making music to get the streets riled up or whatever 15, 20 years ago. Now with different ways to promote your own music and be a self-business, why they even still acquiesce into old industry practices? I mean, easy for me to say on the outside looking in, but I'm saying, man, step your creativeness up. You know what I mean? And you can promote yourself. And a lot of these old artists are saying they'd rather be independent anyways. Fuck the label. And so I just don't understand why these young, talented artists won't be more creative and step outside of whatever it is they got acquiesced to as relates to the industry.
Maybe they're appealing to the ones that are not creative and are not serious about what they're doing. They just want money. 30s. They want drugs and money.
Yeah.
I think that's a very, very important factor that, basically, like I said, it goes back to trends. We follow each other, we do what's popular. There's very few of, not everybody's a leader. We have more followers than leaders. That's just, I think, amongst nature, period, right? But, so they're following what's trending. And it's like a cycle because these people that are putting it out are saying this is what the people want. And the people receiving it are saying this is what they're giving us. I don't know, but yeah, it's something. So, I want to talk about some more stuff, but first I want to play a game because it's Black History Month. Yep. And it's After Dark on In Your Ear Radio.
Let's get to it.
And we can get lit and have some fun and laugh. And thank you all again watching on Facebook and YouTube. You can join in on this if you want to answer in the chat. I'm asking first caller. I'll respond to first caller and Miss Trish as well. And I'm just pulling up my game. Where is my game? Okay. So this game is called One Has to Go. So I'm going to give you two options, sometimes three, because I couldn't make up my mind.
Yeah, Kanye, he's gone. Let's get him out of here.
Yeah.
Kanye,
let's get him out of here.
We got some stuff. I need to iron some stuff out with Kanye because I got mixed feelings about him, and I'm going to talk about that when we talk about what we're watching because I'm watching a documentary that he just came out with on Netflix. So Kanye is still the subject matter here. So it's called One Has to Go. So let's see who goes first. All right. Okay. So one has to go. Chicken or beef?
Beef.
Who going first?
Oh, okay. What I got? How it work?
You have to pick one. Which one would you have to?
Beef.
Which one could you live without? One.
Beef.
Which one can go?
Beef.
Okay, beef. Okay. Shauna on Facebook says beef. Okay, first caller, what you got? Come on.
Well, yeah, beef. Yeah, it's out of here.
You can go, so you'll take chicken. Okay.
All day long.
So you got Nas or Tupac?
I know you love Nas, but I love Tupac.
Yeah, Nas out of here. Nas out of here. He's done.
You say Nas is out of here?
Nas. Pew.
That's how y'all just be hating. French fries or mashed potatoes?
Okay, what's in the mashed potatoes? Is it fully loaded?
Oh yeah, that's a good. But you know, you can load up some French fries too, though.
You know what?
That's a fact.
Okay, mashed potatoes gotta go.
The mashed potatoes gone. They've been stepped on.
Oh, okay. All right. Who said Nas? That's what I'm talking about right there. That's my cousin in real life.
That means Nas gotta go.
Nas gotta go.
Nas
yeah.
gotta go.
Oh! She can't get on. Okay, that's messed up. Okay, so you said mashed potatoes first, caller?
Mashed potatoes, yep, out of here.
Okay, mashed potatoes. Okay. So which one could you get rid of? Black History Month or critical race theory?
Ooh. Damn.
Shit. Here we go. I'm gonna say Black History Month.
You said Black History Month can go.
I'm gonna say Black History Month because I figure instead of using it as a month, we could do it, a day a week, throughout the year.
All right, I'm gonna say Black History Month too, because in light of the little girl, I don't know, there was a walkout out of high school.
Oh Lord.
And the girl got on the damn thing and said, Martin Luther King Jr. freed the slaves. I'm like, oh shit. So my thing is, we need critical race theorists. They ain't teaching.
That's what she said.
She said, I think she was trolling.
No,
was she black?
Was serious as fuck. No, I don't think she was.
That's a fact.
Yeah, so we'll be black every goddamn day. So yeah, we'll get rid of the month.
Yeah,
it'll just be Black 365.
That's it.
Well, to me, keeping critical race theory keeps the truth, everything put out there, not just us. But then at the same time, you think about Black History Month, we can make it all about us, like they made it all about them all of this time, brainwash us and condition us to make us think we didn't exist, and even in some centuries, even though we were here before race was a factor, we were the original people. Like in real life, this science proves that. You keep us excluded in some centuries, like in real life. So I don't know, but I think critical race theory can stay. And all y'all haters hating on Nas, I just don't know about you people. You just learn so much about people. Okay, all your own people. Okay, yeah. So next one, which gotta go? Which can go? Boys in the Hood or Friday?
Friday. Yeah.
Really?
And we just have Minister Society.
Right. Then we got some shit.
Yeah. Nah.
But yeah, Friday gotta go.
Yeah, Friday's out. Yeah.
Okay. Boys in the Hood. I mean, John Singleton. Oh my goodness, he's so thorough. I truly missed him just because of his craft, his art. Like he could be telling some of the most divine stories as a director right now about what's happening in our world, and it would be just perfect. Because everybody can direct. There's a lot of people who are, but he was so thorough in every movie. Even what is it? Poetic Justice, Rosewood, anything that he touched. What was it? Higher Learning. Oh my goodness,
that was a game changer for me.
Gosh,
man.
We lost big losing him. Yeah, it was a game changer, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
So yeah. Okay, so I will say. I'm just gonna take Friday because y'all said Boys in the Hood and everybody was hating on Nas. I don't appreciate that. So J. Cole or Kendrick Lamar?
Oh, I'm a J. Cole fan, so I'm.
Me too.
Yeah, J. Cole.
And I'm kind of mad at Kendrick lately. I don't think he's staying true to himself in his music.
Well, we already know who if you're talking about something. You need to be independent.
Yeah.
You know?
So this is a good one. We're gonna see who got a black card. I'm gonna see if I can revoke some black cards. Janky Promoters or Next Day Air. Janky Promoters or Next Day Air.
Okay, I think I might get my black card revoked because I don't think I've ever seen Next Day Air.
See, I've seen Next Day Air, but I might get mine revoked too because I never finished Jackie Promoters.
What?
You see?
I need you to watch that this weekend so you can have a good laugh.
Yeah, I mean, I've always watched some of it, but I never finished the whole movie.
You know what movie I can never finish to this day, and please don't take my black heart, but Belly. I haven't finished it to this day.
What?
To this day. I can't.
How do you not finish Belly?
I know bits and pieces because I've tried, but I don't know the whole thing. I know all the characters, I'm not mad at that, though. Everything.
So one of the main characters in Next Day Air was Donald Faison. I don't know if y'all. I think he was on. What's that one?
Oh, okay, yeah. I know him.
That's what he was. He was wasn't he like a UPS driver or something like that? And
he was on Waiting to Exhale. Yeah. He was Loretta Devine's son on Waiting to Exhale, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
His face. He's just he's a good actor. Yeah, he can do any role.
So
somebody's not getting okay. So your black card gets revoked, and I'm happy to take it because you hate it or not. You don't say you gotta go. You understand?
Can I just throw one out there off the top of my head real quick? Who you think is a better rapper turned actor, Pac or LL Cool J?
I would have to say LL because he's been. I've seen him in more things. You know, Pac was just getting started.
Amazing.
This is true.
But I'm an LL fan too, and a Pac fan, and LL fan, and LL fan, and an LL fan, and an LL fan.
My number one.
LL. Me, I say Pac. Okay. So
what did he act in? Okay, Juice and Poetic Justice.
Poetic Justice.
Wait, what was the first one you said?
Above the Rim.
Okay, Above the Rim, yeah. And Gridlock. I think it was over like 14.
Gridlock. Yeah, he had a short career considering his demise.
I mean, I think he was wonderful in them, but I've seen LL more acting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't think LL's? Maybe I don't even really be looking at the way he be acting.
Well, I guess a better comparison would probably been LL and goddamn Ice-T, huh? They from the same era, play the same roles.
I probably don't even know how he act. Let me shut up.
Yeah, I think Pac was really, I think he was believable. I liked him in his acting role. Plus, he actually studied acting. You know, him and Jada when they had
yeah.
Going on. Look, I'm just making stuff up now. Shout out to y'all in the chat. Yeah, somebody said I see. Oh goodness. Okay, he was okay.
I'm a fan of LL's lips.
Okay. Yeah. So, you know, it's mixed about that. Yeah, I thought Pac was great. And I don't know, he's not as believable to me yet. You know, I'm not taking that away from him because, you know, brother, he's easy on the eyes. Okay, I don't mind him being in these roles on TV. That's what I'm saying. So, Outkast or Goody Mob?
Oh, I say Goody Mob because they kind of derive from, didn't they? Kind of derive from, no,
like Big Brother's Outkast.
Yeah, like didn't they kind of come from Outkast? No, am I tripping?
Who came
me personally? Go ahead.
Was it Goody? I think Outkast was first, right?
I
thought Goody Mob was first.
Oh, were they? Okay, I don't know.
Outkast.
Was it Outkast first?
I don't know. It was Outkast first. I know we got people voting Outkast can go.
No. Somebody said Outkast stays.
One person.
And another person.
Okay, Outkast.
I'm gonna give you an unpopular opinion.
Okay.
Look, don't ban me or nothing, like cancel me, none of that. But I think under 3000 he can rap, but I think he overrated.
I think he's deeper than most people can comprehend.
I don't think he gets the credit he deserves.
Yeah, I hear that a lot. I mean, maybe just that I'm not necessarily a fan of Outkast, so I mean, maybe I just don't understand or can't relate to the music. But I've always felt like he was overrated because I always hear people like, man, he top 5, he top whatever. I just never can't get jiggy with this shit. I can't call it.
I think that's why he's 3,000. He's way ahead of his time.
I
A
believe
lot of
so.
people can't even get him.
Oh my gosh. When he the Love Below, like, come on, what?
Yeah.
Listen, he even now I thought he did a good acting role too in Idlewild.
He did.
You guys remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Idlewild, I like that movie too. I can't believe some of y'all never watch all of Belly. You know why I watch Belly over and over?
I think I'm the only one. Well, you watched it over and over.
Right, for different reasons. Right.
Yeah.
It's a good movie. Yeah, DMX, he did his thing.
Yeah.
I thought, the way it came on captivated me. I was stuck when it came on with the lights when you walk into the club. However, do you want me?
Yeah.
However, do you need me? They were walking slow. I was like, yes, it's about to be a
I
dope
like
movie.
the part where the guy that played in Menace to Society, I forget his name, but he has a son that looks just like him, but eating a banana with the wig on. He said he don't like that shit.
Okay,
I don't like that
What's
shit.
that?
I
Turner or
still say that. I don't like that shit. So you saw a lot of it then.
I'm telling you, I probably can piece together the movie, but I've never sat there and watched the whole thing.
Jonathan think Andre 3000 fine. Where?
Okay, listen. Everybody is the eye of the beholder.
I ain't mad at him. A couple people like 3000.
All right,
I
Miss
ain't mad at
Jackson.
3000 at all. He's very talented. I am not mad at him. Okay, so Hennessy or Douce?
I'm gonna go do say.
Me too.
Why not? It's a black one, huh?
Right.
I was raised off Hennessy. It's kind of like about the same dish. So
for that reason,
your mama bought, and that's that's what I grew up on. Douce's cool too, though. Yeah. I'm even getting into this Martell nowadays. Beer or wine?
Beer.
I've been drinking wine lately.
Right. So beer gotta go.
Yeah, your beer's out of here.
Okay, yeah, beer can go. Okay. All right. Monogamy or polygamy?
Polygamy is different.
Monogamy.
Polygamy?
What's the difference?
Monogamy gotta go.
It's a difference. You need you to get married.
I'm just saying, what's the difference?
So monogamy is one man,
one husband,
woman,
one wife,
one partner, just two people, 1 and 1 plus equals 2.
Yeah.
But polygamy is like one man and like several wives, or one woman and several husbands, right? That's polygamy.
Yeah.
So if those are my choices, then polygamy's got to go.
So polygamy got to go.
Huh? Yeah.
Polygamy got to go.
Yeah, like who in the hell would want more than one husband?
That's what I'm saying.
Some people
I'm just saying, shit.
But it could be the other way around too. There could be 2 wives, right? Or is that a possibility?
Well, that's polygamy.
Yeah.
So one husband and 2 wives.
Yeah, that's.
But either way, I said either way, it's a different term.
Okay, yeah, that's out of here.
In general, polygamy is, or is it polyamorous? Which one is it?
Yeah, that's out of here.
Let's see. Somebody put polyandry is one wife and multiple husbands.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I don't want multiple husbands.
Okay. No. All right. Well, y'all
it is a job to take care of one.
Yeah, I'm good with just having one. Okay. I don't need that other stuff.
All right. I want to go back a little bit since we haven't done it after dark in a long time. So I want to play catch up and go back to a story that kind of was like crazy to me. If you guys are not familiar with the story, back when they were January 26th, which marked the 2-year anniversary of Kobe Bryant's death, along with, 9 other people that died. His daughter, I can't remember the number of people, but I remember where I was and when it happened. Like, that's crazy. And so, of course, everybody, a lot of his fans and supporters, maybe in the thousands, I would say for sure, went on to show their respect. Some people had some nice words, photos, and things of that nature. And, it was trending, of course. Kobe is very much missed, and a lot of people looked up to him. And so one of the things that stood out was Kwame Brown. If you guys don't know who he is, he actually played for the Lakers, I think for like a couple of years. He played for the Lakers, who's a young athlete who joined And he didn't stay long, but he became popular to me because Charlemagne brought him up in a story on his show, talking about how, you know, his dad was a killer, his brother was a killer. And so that just opened that just woke him up. They poked the bear. You know what I'm saying? He was in hibernation and he came out and he put Kanye on Charlemagne on Front Street, to the point where I don't even watch the Breakfast Club anymore, talking about his past alleged rape. You know, he calls him lesser charge. That's what he calls Charlemagne. So I don't even mess with Charlemagne like that no more, because he went in on him, and I really believe that story. But Kwame Brown, he went on after Dwayne Wade's transgender daughter went on and did her post. So she went on to Instagram during this time in January with her number 8 jersey dress and the caption saying, "Always remembering and honoring Kobe and Gianna." And so again, Kwame Brown, who played for the Lakers in 2005, 2008, he wasn't feeling it. And he went and spoke out about it. And he said it was disrespectful to Bryant and his legacy. And he shared this video on his YouTube page. He said he took aim at, he said, you're letting your woman control your house. This is what he told him. He also said, you know, his wife, you know who Dwayne Wade's wife is, Gabrielle Union. Which is his daughter's stepmom. He said in the post, he said that Bryant represented masculinity, heterosexuality. What he says is opposite of Zaya's post. That's the daughter, the transgender daughter. He said, "I'm not saying there's anything against homosexuals, but Kobe is a heterosexual man. Why is he being honored by making his jersey into a dress? Wear his jersey for a day to honor him without the dress part. Let's please not show our Black brother in this light." He said, "This is no offense to nobody else. This man was a heterosexual man with a wife and a family. There's no reason for this to be tied to Kobe Bryant."
I don't agree with what he said. I mean, my thing is this: Magic Johnson has a son that is in the LGBTQ community. What if his son wore his dress, and he's very fashionable? What if he wore his dad's jersey, like maybe to one of his events or something? I don't know, and probably like rocked it out or whatever. Would that be disrespectful? That's that boy's daddy.
Yeah.
Right. And from I'm gonna say this last thing and I'm done with this. Do you guys, in 2011, Kobe called a referee that he didn't agree with one of his calls a fucking faggot. He called him that. And then after that,
say that again.
Kobe called a referee in 2011. He called him a fucking faggot. And after that, you know, he was like, "You know what, that was out of pocket. I shouldn't have called you that," or whatever. I don't know what happened, but after that, he vowed to be an ally to the LGBTQ community, and that he would fight for the equality for them. So I honestly think Kobe wouldn't have had a problem with the dress.
Yeah.
I think Kwame should have stayed out of that. You know what I mean? It's none of his business. You know what I mean? Yeah, I get the relationship with him and Kobe, but man, stay out of that. You know what I mean? The kids are off limits. Now, if it's one thing, if you're talking about the daddy, you're talking about Dwayne Wade, let's get to it, whatever. But man, leave the kids out of that, and I don't respect that, because I've been watching Kwame too, because he's been on fire in the last year and a half or so.
Yeah.
But yeah, that right there was like, whoa. I mean, then he takes stabs at D Wade with his wife, your wife running your household. My boy, chill out.
Yeah.
Chill out.
Yeah, and you know, you said it, he was on fire. Like, I was really watching him with my popcorn, just waiting for him to start roasting folks on any day when I just wanted something, you know, guilty pleasure, just to hear a roast fest, because he was on it, right? And but it started going left for me, because I started seeing like Judge Joe Brown on there, which I was interested in seeing his point of view, but it got real sexist for me. And then it started, to me, getting homophobic. So I agree with and who's in the chat, who's saying that he's in the closet. I'm not saying I think that Kwame's in the closet, but I will say this: it was thousands of people who paid a tribute to Kobe and his daughter and those who died in this helicopter crash. This one person who happens to be a child who's transgender decides to post with the dress on, and you single this one person out. Like, that's like a needle in a haystack to me, right? So for you to even bring it up, it's like further pushing the agenda that you have obviously have a problem with. So, it's like me, I don't really talk about 45 unless it's relevant to our life, to my future, because I know that's what gets him the popularity and gets his dog whistles going, right? Whatever his agenda is, by me talking about it, whether I'm against it or not. If I say, oh, number 45, which is our previous president, y'all, number 45 is saying this, he's trending now. You know what I'm saying? I don't want him to be trending. I want him to be a non-MNF factor. So you bringing up this one person, this transgender person in a dress to speak up on a man who's gone. Can you really speak for him, number one, on behalf? Why are you even singling him out? Why don't you just keep on with your day? Why don't you just keep it moving? So I felt like, to me, it's a level of homophobia, whether you gay or not. I think a lot of men who are in the closet won't come out, talk like this. I see Hotep. I see these power to the people. When I go to your page to learn about knowledge of self, to learn about Black people, Black things. Drink word. Black things, not to hear your disdain about homosexuality. You can have your opinion. You're entitled to that. You ain't got to like something that you don't like. But why are you posting it on your page if you don't like it? Posting pictures of people in dresses that you think is disgusting. Right. Why are you posting it? And so for him to talk about it, like I said, this young transgender girl, why are you putting this person in the spotlight, and why are you trying to humiliate a girl? So
now see, I also wonder, would it be the same? Would he feel the same way if he wasn't transgender? And let's say it was a sexy Instagram model who just happened to make the jersey a dress, and she's represents sensuality opposed to sexuality. Would he have an issue with it then?
Right.
You know what I mean? So, and again, I just don't like it. I mean, the homophobic rant going in on kids, man, they're kids.
And what if she, the Instagram model, right, wearing the sexy dress, what if she was a lesbian, right?
Yeah. Right, yeah.
And you're saying, no, Kobe was a man, masculine, and heterosexual. So is it okay for this lesbian woman, nice looking lesbian woman, to have a dress on? That's okay. He wouldn't have said shit about that.
I would like to wear a jersey dress. It wouldn't have looked like the one that she wore, but
yeah, me either. I didn't like it. I mean, but that don't mean I'm hating on her and anything. I just didn't like the dress. It was not flattering.
Yeah. So, I just wanted to ask you guys, do you think that people is it homophobic? Do you think people are in the closet, really, what I'm saying, men or women, if they're constantly using their platform or just speaking negative about, the gay community, considering they claim not to like it? Do you think they're hiding something, that they have to, a hatred towards that community because they won't be honest with themselves?
I can't say that, because I'm very passionate about like my community, like being pro-Black, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if I say something like about a different nationality or ethnicity or whatever, it's not that I want to be them or
right.
at all. I love who I am. So I don't know how I feel about that question. I don't think necessarily just because you're real passionate about and you're hating on these people that you're in the closet. I think there's different reasons you could be doing that. Maybe I don't know, maybe he found out his dad was gay and he mad about it, and now he mad at the gay people because some gay man stole his daddy. I don't know, he might have issues.
Yeah.
Maybe he was molested by a gay man and now he mad at all the gay people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
See, I think it can work both ways, though. I think, sometimes you do got some people who may be in the closet, right? And they try to mask it by acting like they ain't, right? And speaking ill on gays or what have you, right? But then again, I can also see some people who really feel that way. They just need to shut the fuck up. I mean, okay, you can feel that way, but have a conversation in the house. Don't post it. You know what I mean? Don't hit your phone and go live and talk about it. If you really feel that way, I mean, you should exercise and shut the fuck up a little bit, And that's that.
And let these people live their damn lives.
Man, that's it.
They don't fuck with you, so leave them to
man, that's it.
Oh yeah, Pastor Eddie Long. He used to talk about the LGBT so bad, and this motherfucker was fucking the little boys. Damn. Yeah, that wasn't right. That was one. That's definitely a case where I think he was definitely in the closet. You know, I'll never forget. I heard him say some stuff, and I was just like, "Dang!" And then to find him with them pictures, that was horrible.
So Malik is saying that he thinks that there could be a correlation, but no real fact behind a heterosexual person putting down a gay person that would mean that they're gay. So I mean, I guess unless you had this thought about somebody, that's what you perceive them as, and then you caught them in the bed with the same sex, and you could say it's a fact that behavior could possibly be a factor. But I do think it is a factor because I've seen people, for example, that talk down towards women all the time, condescending, said negative things whenever they talked about women, like just, oh, she need to work out, or nothing positive, like queen, I love you, thank you. Oh yeah, y'all mamas be out there beating y'all kids because they don't know the alphabet. Oh, my mama used to treat me this way. But it's a woman. So I'm always looking at the fact whenever you say something talking about a woman, it's negative. And I see that and I'm like, that's a trend with you. And then you posting about Dwayne Wade, I'm not talking about Kwame now, but just another person on social media. You posting about Dwayne Wade's daughter, or you posting about the gay agenda or whatnot. And I'm thinking, maybe you got some issues that you need to deal with because you spend a lot of time talking about something you really don't like, and that really bugs me. To me, it's like racism. People that run around here wanting to be supreme, and they spend most of their time trying to ruin a Black person's life. Like you could be loving on your family, but you out here hating on us, trying to hang us from trees, shoot us unarmed in the streets, bully us. You want to be a Karen and get us arrested. You don't want us to learn about the history in schools. You find everything to pick at us. We're not coming over, knocking on your door, messing with you. You coming to our house, messing with us. And to me, that's like hatred to me. Like you must want to be me. Because then on TV, I hear you using my lingo. I see you dressing like me. You don't talk about me, but you celebrate my culture. But so I think you really want to be me, but you just don't want, the repercussions that come with my race. You know what I'm saying? So instead of just embracing us and letting us be and enjoying us wholeheartedly, you hate on us. That's how I look at it. So, but I also think, another point that he made was that his wife is running the house, right? What do y'all got to, what do you think about that? You think?
I don't agree with that. I think they're running the house together. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what goes on in their household, nor do I give I don't care. I do love little what's my little girl name? Her little baby.
Oh yeah, she'll never smile, dude. She look just like her dad.
Looking at love her. She is unapologetically herself. And don't true. Give one F about what anybody thinks. Kaya. Is it Kaya? Kavia. Kavia. I love Kavia.
See, I do think that with Kwame, he's stuck in, I don't know what era he's stuck in, but he was raised different. South, raised by a real strict dad who probably grew up in the 60s or 70s. So his outlook on things has yet to catch up with the times. And I think that's why he make a lot of wild accusations and a lot of wild comments, and he stand on it.
Yeah, that's what I respected about him. And I do think he living in a, kind of like caveman time. Like I said, everybody's entitled to their opinion. You don't gotta like me, you don't have to like what you don't like. That's your business. But when you just kind of like push it and just make it, where I don't know. But even with this, like, oh, you letting a woman run your house, you letting your wife run your house. Who runs the world? Who runs this motherfucker? Are you kidding me? This is what I never understood too. Like women all over the world, we are treated like we're second class, right? We've always had to fight for our rights. Yes, we have history of us being rulers and queens running stuff. There's history of that. But there's a mass agenda of men trying to suppress us. In some countries, they don't want women to drive. We have freaking babies. How you gonna try to make us look weaker than you? Like, can you have a baby? Can you carry a whole human being around? Some carry more than one at a time. Like, why? How did it get in their mind that we should be subservient to them or that we were weaker than them in any way? Like, if I saw a woman just push out a whole baby, I'd be like, scared of her. Like, she's like, where did that whole concept come from? The woman runs things. We got the most sense anyway. You know what I'm saying? We got,
whoa. We gotta chill. We gotta relax.
He like pause, slow your roll.
Man, I was rocking with you. Then I was like, whoa.
Here's the thing, and here's what I think about it. Yes, we do, Miss Toya, but don't let first caller hear you say that. We do very strategically. We run all this shit, but we don't tell them.
I don't run around. I would never play that card because it's not necessary. I'm respected as the queen to be able to run stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's a respect thing for you to allow me to run stuff. That's not to say I run you, but you see what I'm saying? Like,
women just got the right to vote in '96.
Food is hot when you eat it. We don't serve you cold dinner. That's management. We manage the house. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
The lights on. Like, you might be contributing financially, but somebody's managing a lot of stuff, and it's usually the woman making sure the kids get up. You still got to comb your hair. You still got to, do rub bellies.
Right.
You still got to. It's a lot of other things that you have. You watch a man do it. I'm not saying a man can't, and I'm not being sexist, but for real.
No, I hear you. Okay, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Now, a woman, a woman that's a queen can't be a queen without a king, right? But a king, he's a king with or without a queen, independently. So, in
chess or in human life?
I'm talking real life. I'm talking real time.
How can I not be a queen if I don't have a king? You saying what am I, a peasant, a princess?
No. So you think Queen Elizabeth wouldn't be a queen
without the king? Yeah, that's my personal.
Then what would she be?
That's my personal opinion.
What would she be? No, what would she be? She's still a motherfucking queen.
Without
that's
the king,
real. Tupac even said that even as a crack fiend mama, you always.
I'm with you. I'm with you, but I was always under the impression the queen isn't a queen without the king.
Didn't her husband just die? Okay. Who just died over there?
He was.
Who just died over there? Didn't her husband die?
Somebody over there in the UK?
He didn't even get the actual title of king.
Her husband died, right? Am I tripping?
He was like 90.
Okay, so she's still the goddamn queen running shit. So what in the hell are you talking about?
He was a lower level king. He wasn't. They wasn't equally yoked king.
I never heard of what's a lower level king.
It's like with the Prince Harry or whoever the son is, his wife, she's a queen something, but it's a name in front of it. They just announced it a couple of weeks ago. So it's like a lower level, like it's a queen A, queen A, like it's a prerequisite to get to the queen.
That's funny.
Stuck in the Stone Ages.
Yeah.
So she was a queen. So I don't know. That's what I'm saying. There's a certain perspective that you need as a woman. You need a man to be great. We've been great. We brought man here. What are we talking about? Let's just keep it 100.
Y'all came straight from the womb. A woman's womb. That's where y'all came from. Trust me, Michelle had a lot to do with the way this country was run for 8 years.
I'm not disagreeing.
But
I guess what I am saying is, I'm just keep it real. There's some females out here calling themselves queens. They gotta relax. They gotta sit down.
I agree, and there's some kings some men out there calling themselves kings, and the motherfucker, they ain't right. I'm just saying, it go both ways.
I'm with you. I can't relate, but I'm with you.
And I've been saying that. I even
don't protect you.
Just calling any woman a queen. I don't perceive, and maybe I'm wrong for this, but I don't look at every woman as a queen. Like, you could be an evil witch, as far as I know. You probably can't run nothing.
Every woman was not created to have kids and make it do what it do, because some women out here fucking up. Yeah. And fucking kids' lives up. They fucking up these kids. Where's Kwame Mama?
Right.
I'm just playing. Don't come for me.
Yeah, I mean, that's my issue with Kwame and men like that. You keep talking about it. You keep talking about it. Like, okay, lay off of it. Like, we know you don't like it. Why are you even putting it on your? Why are you making it part of your platform? Why are you even making it a thing? You know what I'm saying?
Why even address it?
Somebody telling you to slow down. First call, or you gonna get in trouble. Oh, with me, Miss Toya Trish. I thought she was about to say with her. Oh, okay. So listen, I'll be in the house trying to binge watch. I'll be mad if I can't binge watch something. I don't like when they have these series and they show you one or two. I need the whole 8 series so I can just sit on my bed, fold clothes, and eat some popcorn and watch all day on my off day and just relax, right? So listen, I've been excited about some of the things I've been able to watch. One of the things, I don't know if y'all been watching TV. Do y'all be watching TV?
Lots of it.
First caller?
A little bit. Yeah, very little. Yeah, very little.
Yeah. But I watched the Cosby documentary. You seen that we need to talk about Cosby?
I did.
I seen some of that a couple weeks ago.
I did. I saw all of them, and my stance has changed.
Let's talk about it.
Because I remember you showed us a screenshot of a text when he was released, and I think my stance was at first I always believed he was a dirty old man, but I was kind of like
young man.
all considering he had done time. What you say, first caller?
Say and dirty young man.
Yeah, he was dirty young, and he got to be a dirty old man. You know what I'm saying? Live a full dirty life,
right?
But so after he did his time and they got him off on a technicality, I was like, all right, he did his time. He old, leave him alone.
Yeah.
But you had a change of heart. You know, you didn't feel that way after watching the series, huh, Trish?
No, listen, I'm just going to be 100%. I'm going to be totally transparent. When all these women were coming out of the woodworks, I'm like, y'all cannot possibly. Where the fuck y'all been for 30 goddamn years? What's going on? Why are y'all fucking with this man? Like, what's going on? And I really felt like it was just an attack, an agenda, like something they want to get him out of the way for some reason. And I'm being honest, all these women was not like attractive. They was like, oh, but maybe that's now. They probably looked different back then, but now I'm just saying,
old man too.
Right. So and then they were white, right? And so I'm thinking, Bill Cosby is like real pro-black and like for the people in the community. Like this is me thinking, right? And I'm like, he did not fuck with all these white women like this. Then, and so I kind of like put it out, like, why don't they leave this man alone? But then Beverly Johnson came into play, and then I was like, wait, hold on. Beverly Johnson? So I kind of like tuned back in, but I think it was too late for me. I had already tuned out. And so I kind of really tuned out of everything. But when they let him out of jail, I was like, okay, good. That man is old as shit. They should have really came out a long time ago. Like if he did all these things, it was reasonable doubt for me. But after I saw that damn documentary, if they don't go get them goddamn handcuffs and go get that motherfucker and put him back up in jail, I'm just saying. That's how I feel. I think
you haven't seen the first caller?
What's that?
You haven't watched it?
I seen maybe 1 or 2 episodes a couple weeks ago, right? And but see, my stance never really changed. Like, if anything, I learned a little more about him in his younger years because I wasn't hip to Cosby till the Cosby Show, right? Obviously,
yeah.
But like for me, I think that in that era, if you show me a man of influence, a man of power, a man of stature, I can show you abuse. You know what I mean? And if you show me a woman who want to pursue entertainment, I can show you somebody who's vulnerable to getting, abused or preyed on. You know what I mean? I don't want to sound foul, so I'm trying to choose my words carefully.
Mm-hmm.
But I can see how it was acceptable back then. And so to Trish's point, where was y'all at 30 years ago? Where was y'all at in the 90s? 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
He was on the Jell-O commercials. Y'all should have been on them then. Mm-hmm. Don't wait till we're talking 50 years later and there's now cancel culture. And now you're talking about, oh, he rubbed my leg or I went to his house. I went to his room and he gave me a few Valiums or whatever. Like, nah, I mean, I don't respect because in my opinion, a lot of them who's pursuing opportunities, you was prostituting yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? For a job.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I don't want to sound foul, but in my opinion, some of them were prostituting themselves, and he did take advantage of a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's just how I look at it.
But the part that like his MO, right? To give them the drinks, and he kind of like almost made them take these drinks. I mean, I know he didn't make them because you don't have to take it, but he used his power to make them take these drinks, and not just the pills, not just one. He would make sure he gave them two, which would really put them, you know, out. And then they just all had the same story. He did the exact same thing to all these women, and that is a sick, twisted motherfucker. And I just cannot understand, where the hell was his wife at?
Man, I don't understand. I don't understand how you were so bold playing with the white women back then. Well, you done lost your mind. That's crazy.
I don't know.
She's still by his side. And just to, I know that there was a comment in there saying, you know, because this is a common thing I hear from men, like, but you said it too, Miss Trish, that, you know, why you wait so long to tell? And shout out to Shella, who's watching, who said that a lot of them did report it in the beginning, but they weren't, you know, heard. You know what I'm saying? They weren't, nobody believed them. And then this is the reason why a lot of men and women don't report rape, because they run against the risk of not being, you know, trusted or believed. And then when they saw, again, this is when I talk about Kaepernick and just having it be a movement, he spoke up, and then people pushed forward his agenda. Well, with this rape case with Cosby, more and more women started to come out because they had some type of refuge. They had support backing them. Like this woman said something, and that's what the documentary spoke to too, that they felt more comfortable speaking up.
Yeah.
And even they were heard after the fact. So, you know, I know it sounds kind of judgy to say, well, why are you just now saying something?
Yeah.
You know, you might have wanted to just bury it and not ever mention it in life again. And now you got to see this person on TV every day, and you like, this is traumatizing. Like, or you have a baby and you go, I don't want my daughter to go through this, or you know, whatever. So you can't really tell a person when they should say something. You hope they will speak out right away. But this is a gray area. Men don't respect this. And if this was a man being raped, it's really, think about the number of men who would not admit that they were raped.
Yeah.
It's not that. Who wants that problem? Who wants that problem? You know,
I thought that way before I saw the documentary, but after I saw the documentary, I understand why they didn't come out. I get it. I do get it.
Yeah, I want to see that one too, the Hugh Hefner. I did start watching it.
That's what I heard.
That shit. That nasty motherfucker.
Yeah, they some freaky, nasty Jeffrey Epstein looking. Yeah. So, yeah.
I'm sure it was more than the 60. Whew. I'm sure it's double that.
Yeah. So it's a bit much, but I've always believed, and you know, it's like even with the R. Kelly, I believe that he did that to the women. But when I saw the documentary, I saw him as a real monster. I thought he was just low key sleeping with girls, which isn't right, but it's a whole nother level when you torturing and abusing and trapping people in the closet and making them defecate on themselves.
Yeah, the documentary did it for me with that one. I was still listening to his music before surviving R. Kelly. After I saw that, I can't do it, and I fucking love that music. And I'm just being honest. I love all that fucking music, all of it.
Okay, so
I had R. Kelly fan on my license plate.
Speaking of that, black folks,
man,
the drink word is black, y'all. If y'all still sipping, if R. Kelly gave a free concert, would you go?
Nope, I can't. I have a daughter. I have a granddaughter. I'm a grandmother. I have a granddaughter. There's no fucking way. I'd kill that. I mean, I'm sorry. I ain't trying to do the drill rap thing, but
you wasn't rapping.
I wouldn't allow that motherfucker to do nothing like that to my daughter or my granddaughter. I'm just saying.
Wow, somebody mentioned Don Cornelius. Say it ain't so.
Oh man. Damn it. Damn,
Don.
Oh God.
But just speaking of R. Kelly real quick, I think those parents should be equally guilty because his whole catalog is sex, right? So why in the hell are you letting your 15-year-old child be mentored by him? This is pre I Believe I Can Fly. You know what I mean? This is pre all the wedding song music, the Step in the Name of Love. with all that, my body's calling. Why are you letting your daughter be mentored by R. Kelly? And this is his style of music. Why are you letting him go to this concert? So, in my opinion, these parents should share some of that blame. They wow. I would never.
I agree.
I try not to wag the finger. I do think that there are some irresponsible parents in that situation, considering R. Kelly and just letting them have free reign to their children. But at the same time, I think that predators are good at what they do. Like if they want to continue doing it and not getting caught, it's systemic. They know who to do it to and who not to do it to, and they know how to get their attention. You know, you might think you teaching your child, well, if somebody offer you something, you say no. And you tell them why, because they might want to try to do something else to you. So they know that trick. So they'll try something different with your child, but they know they can't offer them anything. They can maybe fall down and get hurt. And next thing you know, somebody got a broken leg and you trying to help them and they just snatched you up. I don't know. But it's different ways that predators can get to you. So I try not to judge. I know some parents should be held accountable, but the actual perpetrator, the one who actually committed the crime, was him. And I think he should be the one punished the most. Those who help, they should be held accountable too. But
well, the parents kind of helped.
Some.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You dropped your kid off over there. You helped. You kind of knew what kind of motherfucker this was. I mean, I'm just saying.
Because I'm cleaning up last Sunday. I'm cleaning the bathroom last Sunday listening to R. Kelly. And I'm like,
I can't do it.
Here, wild boy. I'm listening. I'm like, oh, he was God. I'm tripping.
You think about them little girls, right?
No, not me, but I was like, he tripping.
I do.
I was like, the music was, it was wild. And so to your point, when you think about the little girls, are you letting your kids go somewhere with this guy?
Yeah.
Man, that's wild to me. I can't believe it.
Yeah. Yes, Shella. Oh, this is one I'm mad about. Bel Air on Peacock. I'm mad.
What you mad about?
I think they got, because it's only 4 shows now, right?
4 episodes. Is that it?
Every Thursday, it's going to be another one
on a Sunday.
I'm hooked on Bel Air.
I'm hooked, but I don't like having to wait.
And you know what's my favorite character? Well, who's your favorite character so far?
Will.
Mine is Jeffrey. Jeffrey, motherfucker, that's my dude right there. Yep. I love it.
Yeah, I like him.
Have you seen it, First Caller?
I only watched 1 episode.
Oh, hell, you got to catch up.
Because see, now, at first, when I'm thinking, okay, I'm not a fan of
$4.99, Trish. You ain't want to pay that $4.99.
Look, my pocket's tight.
You got mouths to feed.
Man, look. I come home, they got a light on, ain't nobody in that room. Hey, who in here? I'm gonna screw the light bulb. Ain't nobody in here?
Well, you turn the light off and
like with Bel Air, initially, I'm not a fan of spinoffs from classics because they always fuck it up, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, this one ain't fucked up.
So I gave it a chance. I watched the first episode twice. First, I'm like,
Keep
so
watching.
then I watched it again. I was like, I'm rolling. I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Pay your money.
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cancel my subscription next month, but as of now, I'm in.
Right. Yeah. Just
Okay.
get caught up.
So speaking of things that we've been watching, anybody watch that Nelly sex tape? Ow! I missed it.
I think I saw it.
It was an IG live, but it was.
I think I saw it.
I do. I mean, I kind of saw a clip or whatever. I don't know if that was the whole thing.
I was gonna say, was it a tape or was it a clip?
It was like a little clip on Instagram, probably before they took them all down. Because as soon as I saw it trending, I was like, "What the hell? What?"
Yeah, I wanted to go back and try to see, but it posted.
I went back. I found
it. Tried to post it anyway.
Okay. First of all, I don't think he accidentally did that shit. I just don't.
Whoa, she wildin'.
Second of all, if he ain't asking to be with you, why does it matter about the man's situation? So what? Leave that man alone.
Now, my issue with it, I mean, whether you did it by accident, well, if you did it intentionally, you foul by exposing who the woman was. Like you don't do that.
Yeah.
Oh, he did. He put her name.
Yeah, it had the girl face. You can see her face.
Oh yeah. I did see her face.
I'm not sure if there's multiple clips floating around, but you can see the girl face.
No, I saw her face for sure.
So I think that's where I was conflicted at. So I was like, that was distasteful, Nelly. First of all, when I heard about it, Then I was thinking, is this a publicity stunt? And then I was thinking, well, why would he even, it must be, I'm thinking on that level, because why would he even mention it if it was an accident? Because I heard that you couldn't see him. So he could have denied that being him and said that was somebody, he could have did an R. Kelly on him.
Right.
That somebody put their random video, you don't know who that girl is. But then I thought, because I think righteous sometimes, and I think everybody's good people sometimes. And I said, well, maybe because the girl was exposed and he respected her, he stood up as a man and said that was me, just so they could both be in the fire together. That was just my little rosy, beautiful garden thought. Because I'm like, where did this video, how you just posting? And why would you even admit to that?
Yes. He just changed her life. She finna get paid.
Yeah, you think so? I would be embarrassed.
Right.
But I mean, work for Kim Kardashian. I
don't think I would be embarrassed.
If something you was on video giving somebody fellatio for the whole world to see, you know how many followers he got?
Do you know how many people do that?
So what about your parents knowing?
What am I embarrassed
You want to be on video?
I'm sure my mama has gotten hers in. I'm sorry, I'm just a realist. I'm sure my mama has been in that position. Don't nobody want to think about their mama doing that.
I'm not denying it, but I definitely saw a video floating around. Period.
I wouldn't be embarrassed, especially if I didn't. Okay, I didn't do that. Yeah, he out of line for doing it.
I'm with you, Rita. Maybe they was trying to do a Kim Kardashian thing.
Well, I mean, the only way, I guess, I can't speak for the woman, but if I was her, I could see myself being embarrassed because it was trash. But who am I to say? I mean, I think Nelly was wrong, for posting it, because he deleted it, I think, seconds or minutes later or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. And then he came up with the excuse he was hacked.
What about my granddaughter?
They didn't know Nelly was 47.
I'm sure her mama.
You see that? What about her?
Listen, I'm just a realist, and I'm sorry. Like,
that's how you gonna teach him about the birds and the bees, huh?
I'm not gonna teach her, but hell, I'm not even gonna try to tell you that Granny don't do the things that Granny do. If it happened, it happened.
But he's coming back out on that little skit that Kevin Hart
with Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
He had to get his clout up.
Trust me, everybody mama that did some things.
Grandma going wild. Girl, that'll be a whole new thing. You can make some money.
No, I wouldn't just deliberately do that. I'm just saying, if it got leaked, what are you embarrassed about?
That somebody is seeing a video of me a private video made public.
I feel like you shouldn't even allow nobody to videotape you like that if you are going to be that embarrassed about if somebody sees it, because somebody's going to look at that man's phone. The cloud is going to see your ass. Whoever in the hell controls the cloud is going to see you. So if you don't want to do the things, don't put it on video. I'm just saying.
I can't argue with you on that at all. But like I said, it worked out for Kim Kardashian. And speaking of Kim Kardashian, the soon to be ex-wife of Kanye, y'all, if I cannot turn on social media. I can't turn on the news. I can't do anything without his headline. Like somebody even tweeted, take us out of the chat, Kim and Kanye. It's like, what in the hell? Like every time you look up Kanye beefing with her dude, Kanye mad about his kids. Kanye don't want the baby on TikTok. All of this. But, I'm thinking of all of this of him, and I'm just so annoyed. Like, I'm over him. If I never see him on TV again, that would be perfect. And then a documentary comes out, and I'm back hooked. Because it was the old Kanye that I'm watching now, but I'm only on series 1 because they ration them out.
How many is it?
Good timing.
Series. I don't know.
Many? Okay.
It's a bunch of them. They rationing them out. But it's good so far. It tells his story of how he came up. He hustled his way up. And from the conversation, not much has changed as far as how he's talking so far, except he's been going kind of left, though. 1 minute, he's hot and cold. Like, I be trying to take him serious. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Because he be on one.
Yeah.
So now he's talking about it's not Black History Month, it's Black Future Month. What y'all think about that?
He's a Gemini.
Total disclaimer. All right, Gemini, y'all better speak up for yourselves.
Like I kind of like that idea a little bit.
Black Future Month?
Yeah, Black Future Month, or I think it's time to start discussing other great Black people that we can relate to. You know, that's more accessible via social media. That's more relatable, whether it be entertainment or sports or whatever, opposed to just always going back in the slave era and inventors and I have a dream speech. And, you know, I think it's time for our kids to start seeing people they can identify with, like, damn, that's what Black excellence look like. I can, like, when we talk about Black History Month, we just forget Barack Obama made history. You know what I mean? That's not enough of that. You know what I mean? So I can't speak to the future. I wouldn't speak to Kanye in regards to Black History Month and all that stuff. But I think it's time to, it need a rebrand, a remarketing.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that. I like that idea. So we can see some color pictures where these motherfuckers ain't all.
Yeah.
Shit.
So y'all just want to forget the people in the past?
No, hell no. I think it needs to be both.
Right, yeah.
It need to be both because we definitely standing on their shoulders, you know?
Right.
Black Future History Month?
Just
History Month. I mean, man, let's talk about it. I mean, where we came from to where we at.
Yeah, I like that.
You know, because depending on who you allow to teach your history, it could be a somber month for you.
Yeah.
Right.
It's so many things, though. That's what I love about it. You can get overwhelmed. You can talk about, you know, civil rights. You can talk about inventions. You can talk about present people. They, you know, a lot of Black history, we talk about people who have made history presently. You know what I'm saying? In our time that are still alive. It's just so many ways you can talk about things. You know, we talked about at the beginning of the show, you know, the origin of Jack Daniels. Uncle Nearest, a Black man who was a master distiller. Like, you know, knowing where things come from and knowing our history and even knowing that it was, you know, a culture or something, the teaching that he learned on the continent of Africa, learning how to purify water, he brought that into the distillery business. Like, those are, to me, things I definitely didn't know and love knowing. Like, that gives me a lot of pride to know our ancestors who are just what I already know, but just so intelligent and so innovative, and they don't get enough recognition for what they bring to the table, what they brought to the table. Even a light bulb, you think about surgery, you think about, it's just so many things. So I don't definitely want to get rid of Black History Month.
No, we definitely did a lot of shit.
Black Future Month.
And a lot of our patents and shit got stolen.
Yes.
And I just wanted to point out we're all wearing black shirts. I just realized that.
Oh yeah, hold on. I gotta see this shirt here.
What?
You don't want the people to see your shirt? What you walking around here?
Oh shit, I've been saying this shit all month.
I've been saying this shit all month.
Fuck the people. Motherfuckers been getting on my nerves all month.
Man.
Oh my goodness, that was too funny.
That's the only thing that keeps me sane sometimes. Fuck them people.
That is hilarious, for real. Yeah, so I'm enjoying watching this Kanye documentary and learning about him. And the guy who filmed him started, I think, in what I want to say 1998.
Wow.
He just quit his rap career and been following Kanye, I guess, up until now.
Mm.
Yes. He's been getting paid to do
I
this?
guess so. You just quit. You know, he just told the story of how they ended up linking up, and you know,
like, are they childhood friends?
No, but they knew each other in his early days before he became famous, and when he made his beat with Rockefeller around that time, you know, for Jay-Z or whatever. Okay. That's when they got hooked up, like 1998. So no, they weren't childhood friends, but you know, it's interesting history. So I thought that was pretty interesting, you know. So, oh, this has been fun. Thank y'all in the chat for joining us and sharing it. There's so many comments. I couldn't get to them all, but you guys can always go back and watch. For real.
Now, I just want to go back to that Bel Air real quick. Now, granted, I'm on this episode, right? So if I'm talking too much, slow me down. Now, you remember that scene when they was in a locker room with the rugby team Carlton and they was dancing to Bobby Shmurda, Hot Nigga?
Uh-huh.
Now, Carlton was dancing, But I'm expecting it's not unusual to see love by anyone.
no.
Yeah.
Everybody got different, like they
Yeah.
different than
And you catch Carlton in the bathroom snorting the line. I'm like, whoa, Carlton was the least likely to want to be doing drugs. He an athlete and like, huh? So that threw me off a little bit.
Their character with a twist.
Yeah.
Hillary is like pro-black, like the
Right.
whole thing. Hillary was
Cooking? Imagine Hillary cooking.
Right, because she really
You know what I mean? Like,
off the cooking. They should have maybe made her a fashion clothing designer.
Jeffrey.
Well, she's that too.
Yeah.
Hillary's supposed to be eating turkey bacon and a vegan or something. But hell, she in there cooking.
I love the way it is. That's what I love about it. It's like, oh shit, wait, this is different. This got a twist.
Like the DNA is there, but they've evolved, or they're new millennial.
I love Jeffrey.
That's what actually brought me back.
I like Jeffrey because he got pride, and because that's another thing. Jeffrey had pride in what he did in the sitcom, but Jeffrey is hood too. That's what you didn't know. You didn't see the other side of him. All you saw. So it's like, I love it. I love it. I really do. Yeah, but I don't like the way they rationed out the episodes, rationing them out. Just give me all of them at once.
Well, we had to wait till the next week to see the real, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. People don't even know. Will Smith is a cool dude.
I was like, that's amazing, because I wasn't that interested. When I heard about it, I was like, oh, okay. But then, somebody was like, you gotta see it. I heard it's really good. And I'm like, okay.
I love it.
So pay the $4.99 first caller.
Yeah, I told you. Yeah, I had to make some concessions this month, and we all right.
What's your cash app? I'm gonna hook you up.
I had to tell a cable provider, hey, let me get you on the back end. You know what I mean? You got a trial.
Hilarious.
That's so funny. Yes.
And then I also like the fact too that they got it look like almost the first unveil, not the second one. When they switched unveils, the second one was trash. This unveil kind of.
You remember? I think they just threw
it. Wasn't the same.
It wasn't the same. She just had a different.
And not to mention they're in a household every weekend or week or whatever. We used to the first unveil.
And then y'all just come with this lady.
I don't know where she come from. Yeah, where she come
from?
Look
the same. They did that on my wife and kids too when they switched the daughter up. I'm like,
yeah.
Kid, 2 daughters or 3
Remember
daughters.
Family Matter? Was it Family Matter?
My imagination.
When the girl went up the stairs and we never see her ass again. What happened?
Yeah.
We need a where are they now? I need you to go upstairs and see where she at.
Right.
Please.
They did honor the melanin because Carlton got a lot of melanin. Viv got a lot of melanin.
No, Carlton got a lot of forehead. He needs more hair.
Man.
I think he needs more hair.
Damn it. And wait, Jazz cool as shit too. He ain't like dorky. He cool. I like Jazz.
That reminded me. So it was a skit going around, a little meme. Somebody was showing a People's Court skit. It was a black couple coming out, 2 women, and the guy that interviews him when he come out, the old guy from People's Court. He asked her, "How do you feel about the case?" I guess she lost by the way she responded. She's like, "I should have known, it was gonna be that way when I saw her hair." And so the lady coming out, she had a forehead like Carlton. I said, "Why do you want to talk about the lady's hair? That's her forehead. That is her forehead." Carlton, look, she was all the way back here with it. You'll never find was Money Talk hairline like mine.
Hilarious.
Carlton, he looked like Jeffrey's son. I'm like, man, they got some explaining to do. Unveil.
Yeah,
I thought that too. I think I said that too. Look, and you only in the first one.
That's only first. Man,
I like Uncle Phil. I like them all. I like all their characters. I love it.
Yeah. So we got plenty to watch. So I'm looking forward to my Sunday just binge watching. I might do a little Dustin or something.
I'm watching Tommy.
Tommy.
You ain't been watching Tommy?
What's Tommy?
Oh my
God.
Oh, I don't watch Power.
Oh, you don't?
Really?
No.
Tariq was cracking too.
Tariq was cool. I just didn't get that same okay, I know we talked about the drill rapping and all of that, but I really become like a real killer and a drug dealer when I'm watching Tommy. Like I be involved.
Right.
She said she'd be a real killer and a drug dealer.
I be wanting to really like push some weight and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what's up. That's
I'm
what's
joking,
up.
but I'm for
I
real.
know I enjoy myself.
Yes, nice
Thank you all in
catching
the
up with
chat.
y'all.
Rita says good night. Shella enjoyed it. She said she missed it. I know Brea missed it, and that's why I decided let's go ahead and do one. There's plenty to talk about, right? Goodness, it's always something going on. I mean, try to keep it light, but it's heavy out here in these streets. It is so heavy.
And I ain't gonna hold you. I'm in everybody business, so I know it's a lot going on.
I ran out.
Mine
Look, that's why I have a full cup. Oh, Trish, you
almost gone.
yeah. So before we get out of here, we need to know: is it thinner or fixing to?
Thinner.
And is it mine or mines?
Mines.
You put an S on there, Trish?
All mines.
And is it McDonald's or McDonald's?
McDonald's.
And a Big Mac. Well, obviously, but it's definitely McDonald's.
Oh, goodness. So, yeah, we got to do this again real soon. That's right. That's Finna. That's right, Shella. It's Finna. Mine's, you put 3 S's on it.
Now, when you tell somebody you're on your way, where you really at? Oh, when you right around the corner, where you really at?
At home.
Just leaving the house.
Yeah.
I just left.
But I'm almost there.
Man.
Ain't that the truth? When you on your way, I tell you. And listen, if you turning down your music and you're in the car, what you doing?
Looking for the
trying
address.
to park, parallel
park, yeah.
Or something.
Trying to park.
You gotta hear. Make sure everything is everything.
Yeah, you gotta focus. Oh, Lord. Yeah, okay. I mean, tears. Okay. You about to shower. She said she about to shower. She on her way. That is so sad. About to put her shoes on. Okay, shots. That's hilarious.
Now, what would you say the greatest black sitcom is of all time, in your opinion?
Black sitcom?
Yeah, or show.
It's a lot of them. I'll say
them.
Good Times. I'll say Martin. I'll say I'm thinking.
I like What's Happening.
What's Happening?
Oh, man.
I love What's Happening. Yep.
Even that one with Fat Albert.
Good Times too.
That was a cartoon, all right.
With Fat Albert.
Sanford and Son, yeah.
With your man.
I love some Sanford and Son.
One of my favorite old school movies is Cooley High. I don't know why I'm thinking about that right now. Oh, because I'm thinking of Welcome Back. Did y'all watch that back in the day? You probably weren't born yet, first call.
Yeah.
Couldn't quite get
y'all
into
talking about
it.
Welcome Back.
It was kind of like MASH. Remember MASH? I mean, I know that wasn't black.
People go to sleep. MASH was so depressing.
It's the heat of the night.
So depressing.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what you watched your grandma. Yeah, as soon as I heard MASH, I got about to roll out.
I go to bed.
That's funny as hell.
Oh, the Cosby Show definitely was one of the top ones.
I would say Cosby Show.
Living Single was good.
I would. Living Single was amazing. But you saying all time, I really think Cosby Show. I do.
Cosby Show, yeah. Cosby Show.
It's so sad that he fucked up his legacy like that, but I think that.
I
can still watch that. I can still watch it.
So, wait, hold on. So you can still watch Cosby Show, but cut off Step in the Name of Love?
Well, Cosby wasn't fucking with little kids. So, sorry, I draw the line with the kids.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
I'm not saying that it was right.
He was a wild boy, but yeah, I got you.
Kids is a whole different, like, that's fucking sick. Like, you got some problems. You need help. Man. They both need help, but kids, stop it.
The Jeffersons, that was my show. Jordan getting mad that Coke get the swing, them arms going.
He wasn't scared of no damn body. What?
Man.
He was so racist. Him and what's the name? They were some racist little. Yeah, no shame.
Oh, Archie. Is it Archie from
Archie? Yeah.
Yeah, Archie.
Yeah, they went back and forth.
That was funny. Yep, the good old memories. But that's it, y'all. I think we talked about everything. I hope y'all enjoyed y'all Valentine's Day. I'm gonna get into these holidays, but
it was cool.
Y'all
I gotta roll
that money, huh?
People feel like they be having a really good time.
I really give them too much of my money. Like, showed the people I love with a little some, and that was that.
Yeah. And nowadays they took it out of just being a couple thing or more of a woman thing. You remember it seemed like Valentine's Day was about the guy doing something for the girl, right?
Yeah.
Now you do it for the kids. It's showing love to people that you love in general, not just
More money. More
Yeah,
money.
makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. So it is what it is. So when we gonna do this again, y'all? I had a good time. We have to do this again
Me
soon.
too. I'm gonna make sure I have 2 drinks.
What you gonna eat? I'm telling you, you gotta know how to fill up. What's that
Bring 2
straw?
drinks next
Gotta
time.
sip it. That straw you can
Yeah.
drink it all in one swallow.
Right. Whenever. I'm game.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here for it.
Okay. So everybody, thank you from all over, from Facebook and YouTube for watching and chatting. We love and appreciate y'all. Before we get up out of here, I'll let you have the last word, Day One Crew. Maybe we can say something positive, something to get somebody in the right direction, but I'll let it be up to you. Miss Trish, why don't you go ahead and go first?
Listen, it's February, it's Black History Month, it's Love Month, all that. So let's love one another, and it's all about unity, y'all. Unity, unity, unity.
And what your shirt say?
Right.
And fuck them people. I ain't talking. I'm not. This don't pertain to the people that's on the same shit I'm on. You on the same shit I'm on. You ain't them. Them is some other people. You on some fucked up
Yes.
shit. You them.
All right, first caller, what you want to say?
Well, it's always checking your peoples. You know what I mean? Especially going through the pandemic, all that shit. Depression is real. It's people who reclusive, they're isolated. You know what I mean? People you ain't heard from in a while. People that you talk to every day. I mean, just check the temperature, see what's going on.
Yeah, that's what's up. I agree. Yeah. And for me, I just want to, encourage everybody to just keep gratitude in your attitude. It is an antidote. You could be going through the worst thing, but it could always be worse, unfortunately. But that's how you just have to look at life. Just so you can stay looking young and keep your heart healthy, keep them arteries from tightening up. You can't stress about everything because it could always be worse. And just be happy, as much as you can be in the midst of all of this, because it's hell on earth. So we just got to learn how to maneuver through this. And I think it's an uphill battle, this challenge that we're going through, having this human experience. So I just love y'all, and I just encourage you guys to stay positive and find something to be grateful for. And you'll see it'll help you. It'll change your perspective just a little bit every day, just a little bit. It'll help you keep going when you have real down days. All right. Love y'all. Thank you for joining us. Bye-bye. All right.